Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maggie. Today we're going to be doing another kind of cool toned fall makeup look, mainly because I wanted to use the Grwm Beauty Fembot Liquid Shadow again. These are the little hair clips that I decided to use today. I felt like they matched my little shirt, and we're going to start by blocking out our eyelids with a nice eyeshadow base. I love this one because it's kind of like a concealer, but it doesn't crease like a concealer, and it just really helps the longevity of my eyeshadow. I will definitely be using this for when I see Sabrina Carpenter on Thursday. We're going in with the Stone Cold Fox palette from ColourPop. We're going to be going in with those like cool toned taupe colors. It's that grayish color that I'm really obsessed with. I picked up this one because I feel like a lot of people might have this in their collection. Also, check out this little mirror. Another one to add to my mini hand mirror collection. You can actually purchase this one, so I will link it in the cards. It's from Etsy, and they use sustainable products to make it, and it's opal and it's everything. But anyways, I use just those grayish brown taupe colors. Anyone will do, but I figured this palette maybe a lot of people had. It's definitely a good one if you're wanting to do kind of cool tones and warm tones and just have one palette in your collection. I would definitely suggest this one. And I just buff it into the crease to add some definition. This look is more about the Grwm Beauty Fembot Liquid Shadow. That sparkle is the main show, and because both of these colors that I'm using are cool toned, it really does enhance the warmth in my eyes. I've said that before, but again, look how amber my eyes look with this grayish color in the crease. I took that bone shade in the palette and I just kind of buffed it around the edges just to clean up the edges and highlight that brow bone. It looks really nice. But yeah, we're going in with that Fembot shade. I feel like it's been trending again, and so I wanted to whip it out, and I forgot how good and sparkly this is. I ended up using this on my face later because I saw Ariana Grande do it, so I was like, I'm gonna try that. Such a delicious, icy blue, purple, sparkly shade. You can have it really strong and pigmented. You can buff it out so it's more of a transparent glitter. I used it with my finger, but then I also took it on a brush like this and put it on the lid too a little bit more, just to add more sparkle. And if you feel like you lost any of that crease definition, you can go back in. I do later. We're going to be taking my trusty Lisa Eldridge Kitten Flake eyeliner and just creating a simple cat eye. I actually was not loving the shape I did on this one, but because I do that trick with a wet Q-tip, I was able to clean it up and make it better. How is everyone's fall going? I am not joking. When the first day of fall hit here, it went from 95 to 75. I was kind of surprised, and I'm very thankful, and it's been super gloomy and rainy ever since, which I do like, but I also forgot how much I dislike the lighting for filming in fall. It looks okay here, but it kept getting spotty, and it was getting dark and gloomy and making it look gray in the shot, so I'm gonna have to figure that out for days when I want to film, but it's gray out. I do have lights, but artificial lights it's hard to get right, and I need to learn more about that. It won't be so frustrating. We're taking the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mini Mascara. I got this free in an order a while ago, and I've been really loving it. If I could suggest any mascara, I would suggest this one. It does my wimpy ass lashes a lot of good. On my favorite lashes ever, the Kiss Lash Strip and You Do You 3D Drama with a wet effect. I buy these online now, but I did wear these on my wedding day, and they're my favorite. I took my bronzer and I did rub that into the crease a little. I just felt like I needed a little more warmth to tie in my bronzer later. We are taking the e.l.f. Tinder All Slick No Ick Primer. I just wanted to use this again. It's nice and moisturizing. I did have an issue with my base being weird. I would put my foundation on over it and it just collected strange. At first I thought it was the product, then I thought it was my sponge because it needed cleaned, and so eventually I just washed another sponge and used that, and it laid fine. So I don't know. Maybe it's a finicky product. It didn't have any issue with my e.l.f. one, but it's from the same brand, so maybe that has something to do with it. But I did take the Essence Pretty Natural foundation today. I just wanted something juicy. I felt like my skin has been a little dry lately. Actually, it wasn't my favorite foundation day I've ever had. It just was collecting weird on my nose, and I don't know what that was about. I think it was maybe these two products just weren't jiving together. So that happens sometimes, but I just let it go. Can't be perfect every day. Taking the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Concealer underneath those eyes to cancel out any blue, a little on my nose, and then on some pigmentations from some old scars on my jawline. I love this concealer. It is just such a good one. I got it in my BoxyCharm. We're going to be setting that with something different today. I'm using the Danessa Myricks Beauty Evolution Powder in pink. I've been dabbling in the pink powders. I don't really think it did anything different for my base, but the powder is really good on itself. It's nice and blurring and sets the makeup all day. I feel like it's one of those powders by the end of the day I still look nice and matte, which is my goal personally, and it helps keep the makeup on my face. But see, I feel like that looks nice and smoothing. Another BoxyCharm win. We are going to bronze up with the Grwm Beauty Satin Matte Bronzer in Out of Office. There is something about this color that just works for all year round for me. It has the right amount of a little bit of a yellow-orange base in that brown, but also enough where it still looks a little cool toned on me. That on, obviously, around my edges of my face, my nose to contour a little bit, and in the creases of my eyes just a little. Then we're going to be taking another BoxyCharm win. It's the Il Makiage Mineral Baked Blush in Vogue. It's an instant brightening blush, and the Vogue shade is like a dusty rose, and it's like a satin formula. It's so beautiful. I love baked blushes. They just look lit within. I feel like these are probably trying to dupe like Cosmetics or Rare Beauty, maybe a little, but they do remind me of the Essence ones, which I will link in the cards. So they are very similar, but I was excited to have this in my collection because I love blush. It's probably one of my favorite things to apply. Tell me down below, what is your favorite step in your makeup to apply? Mine is definitely blush or my lips, but blush really does it for me. Next, we're going in with the Profusion Beam Holographic Highlighters. I also did a video on these, so I will also link those. But this is the shade Aura. It is the one that is opalescent lilac with a pink shift. I just thought this would really tie in with the blush really well, and it's another great topper. I feel like it really just makes your cheeks glow, and it's sparkly, okay? So hard for me to not use a glittery highlighter. Next is the Sheglam 101 Lipstick and Liner Duo in Soft Chai. I wanted to try these out, and I love the liner on this side. It's super cool toned, super beautiful. I feel like I don't have a cool toned color like this. I know I have my Maybelline one, but this one has a little bit more warmth to it than that one. That one's a little bit more undead. And then the lipstick part is a little bit more on the sepia warm toned side. It's very, very fall, very cute. They are a little similar for my liking. I would have preferred if the lipstick was a little on the more lighter side, so there was like a more of a definition. I love a nice ombre lip, but this is good for having in your bag if you needed an on-the-go lip liner and lipstick in one little product holder. That would fit really well in my makeup bag or my purse. We decided to take Fembot and put it on our lips a little, which kind of did something, added some shimmer, and then I also added it to my cheeks just because I could not control myself. It's definitely very similar to that Hollow Beam, but obviously a lot more intense. I feel like the Corpse Bride would wear this highlighter all over her body. But here is it in more in the natural light. I loved that it got warm and sparkly outside the second I was done filming, so I had to like jump in here real quick. But I really enjoyed this look. It's a nice soft lavender look for the fall. I don't know, it gives fall vibes to me. It all makes sense in my head, and it just turned out cute, and it was what I was wanting, a little icy pop on the eye and cheek. It really went well with my cute little shirt that I've been super hyper fixed on. Do you do that too, where you get a new shirt or dress and you're like, oh, I gotta wear this every day now? and it looks so beautiful and sparkly, especially if you're like outside and there's like dim lighting. I was sparkling from the gods outside. I felt like a night forest fairy or like a revived corpse bride. I feel like she would have definitely rocked this in the living and in the dead. Hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!